Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? My name is Tafadzwa, not his real name. I am currently residing here in South Africa. So here is my own story. And I do not know if I am supposed to keep on doing this, or maybe it is time for me to get saved, to go back to church, because after I started dating this woman, and I know very well that this woman might be using me for some rituals, because there is no way that a woman like her can end up with a man like me. She is a married woman, by the way, and one of her sons is only 4 years older than I am. So this is how I met up with this woman. I am working at a restaurant as a waiter. Whilst I was working on a night shift one day, that was when this woman came, and she was all alone. And then the guy who was supposed to serve her, then she said that he was supposed to come and call me. That was what he did. He came and he told me that the client wanted me to serve her. I went there. This woman kept on making some inappropriate jokes. And then she was like, is it for real? And I said, for real what? And she said, you know what I mean? And I looked at her. Because of her wealth, I said that maybe this is the time for me to make money, because it was clear that she wanted a Ben 10 out of me. So we spoke, and then we exchanged our phone numbers. The very next day, like, I was really tired because I had worked really late on that day. She then called me. This was somewhere around past 8. When she called me, she told me that she wanted to see me, and I was like, now? And she said, yes. Can you send me a location? I then sent her a location at the place where I was staying. At that time, I was staying like in a rundown place in the location, trying to save some money, as people from Zim. And then she came to the place where I was staying, and she was like, oh my gosh, you are staying in such a place? And I said, yeah, I'm trying to save some money so that I can return back home. She then said, can you accompany me somewhere? We then got into the car. To my surprise, we then went into Take Town. She said, can you pick up some things, because I don't like the way that you are wearing. Everyone is just looking at you. It is giving me Zim vibes. So I ended up picking the clothes. Well, she was the one who picked the clothes that she wanted me to wear. And after that, that was when she said we needed to go and find a place where we can just relax. We ate some food, and then she said, let us go to my place. We indeed went to a place. And then she told me that she wanted to make love to a young man like me. And I really worked it out. I had made sure that on our way going to a place, when we stopped by this other garage, I had to buy some herbs that were going to make me powerful in bed. I went and I suggested to the till operator that the till operator gave me some cobra, and it is a small liquid. I went into the toilet and I squeezed all the liquids into my mouth, and I drank some water. Immediately when I returned back into her car, the moment that I looked at her thighs, I felt Mr. Manhood really rising up like a phoenix, and it was too hard. Even she was impressed by that. I had to perform for this woman at a lot of money. We worked each other for hours, and then I fell asleep, and she told me that there was no need for me to go to work on that day. I was like, I'll get fired. And she said, you can get fired. I can even start your own restaurant for you. So me and her, we continued dating. We dated, I think, for about a month. When she saw that I was so deep into her, one night I had a dream. When I had this dream, this woman came to me, and then she transformed herself, and she became this creature that I can't even properly describe. Sometimes this creature, when I'll dream about it, it will be like a snake, like a crocodile at the same time. So I told her about the dream, and she was like, oh, it is happening too quick. Okay, that was when she told me that this creature that I was having a dream about, it was one of her husbands that sometimes sleeps with her, but the problem was that this creature had cloned itself and it had made another creature that looked exactly like itself. So that was the reason as to why she was sleeping with me. I could not understand at first. One day, she then gave me a necklace and she said that this necklace, I want you to wear it only at night. So I did that. When I went to bed, that was when I had a dream. I saw a very beautiful woman. She came to me. Brother Nash, I could not wait to take that woman to bed. The moment that she walked into my bedroom, even though she was wearing a see-through dress with no underwear, nothing, no bra underneath, I got up from the bed, rushed her back to bed, stripped her naked, and I slept with her like no man's business. After I had ejaculated, that was when I found myself lying on the floor, and my manhood, it was painful as if it had been broken. I looked at it and I saw that there were scars that were on my manhood. Immediately I called her and I told her that I had a dream, and this dream was too weird. This woman drove to my place. It was somewhere around 3 a.m. She had a small clay pot, in which this clay pot, it was full of water that were mixed with some herbs, and she said that she wanted to bath me. She wanted to wash my private part. I then let her do that because I was in pain. Like, my private part was so painful, including the balls, as if someone had cut me with a razor blade. The moment that she started washing me, I felt really cool. I felt so good. And then the pain simply faded away. We then sat down and she said that, oh, my dear, it has happened too soon. And I said, what do you mean it has happened too soon? She said, will you still love me? And I said, oh, yes, I still love you, woman, with everything that you're doing for me. And she said, please keep on loving me, for it is going to be good for you. If you keep on loving me, I can even take care of you. But there is one little thing that I want you to do for me. And I said, speak, babe. Tell me, what do you want me to do? And she said, I want you to keep on sleeping with that woman that you had a dream about. For that woman is my daughter, my late daughter. We used her. She was the one that we offered when we went to do these rituals. That is what she told me. So here I am. This woman, she says, physically you can be sleeping with me like forever, but you need to know that I will have to marry you off to my daughter. That necklace that I gave you, and when I told you to wear it, it was a necklace that once belonged to her boyfriend. So whenever you wear that necklace at night, she will think that it is her boyfriend and she will come and sleep with you. Are you able to do that? So here I am. I am looking for advice. When you post my story, please inform me so that I can follow through in the comment section. Dear listeners, there was a message that was sent to me by one of our brother. That was the translation of the message that he sent to me. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world.